Hello and good morning to everyone. This is Devasis Mohanty. Today I am welcoming you all to do the discussion of our algebraic identity. So first we will get to know what do you mean by algebraic identity. Okay, and the algebraic identity definition I will make you understand by giving one of the example. Okay, so so catch me on the board. Suppose here it is one of the equation it is given x plus 2, it is our 3. So this one it is the left side and this one it is the right side. Just see. See, for this equation, if I put x is equal to 0, our left side becomes, this one it is our LHS and this one becomes RHS. Whenever I put x is equal to 0, left side becomes 2 and the right side becomes 3. It means left side does not equal to the right side. In the same way, whenever I put x is equal to 1, our left side becomes 3 and the right side becomes 3. It means for x is equal to 1, LHS it is same as the RHS. Again I am putting the x value, it is our suppose 2. So left side becomes 4 and right side becomes 3. So for which left side is not equal to right side. Once again I am putting x is equal to 3. On putting x is equal to 3, left side I am getting it as the 5, but the right side I am getting it as the 3. Here also left side it is not is equal to right side. Once again if I put x is equal to 4, here it is 4 to 6 left side, right side it is 3. So for which also this one it is left side, it is not same as the right side. It means one thing you just have to remember, for this equation, for the value x is equal to 1, the equation satisfied. So equation satisfied only for the x is equal to 1. Another example I am showing, another example. Suppose here it is 2x divided by 2, it is our x. So it is also one of the equation, and in this equation our left side is also shown to you, also the right side it is also shown to you. See, suppose this one it is the LHS side and this one it is our suppose RHS side. And here I want to put the value x is equal to 0. On putting x is equal to 0, our left side becomes 2 into 0 means 0 divided by 2, it is our 0. And our right side becomes 0. So for the value x is equal to 0, the equation satisfied. Once again for x is equal to 1, once again for x is equal to 1, our left side becomes 2 into 1 divided by 2, which is equal to 1. Right side it is also 1. Here for putting x is equal to 2, left side becomes 2 into 2, 4 divided by 2, it is our 2. Also right side it is also 2. So it means for x is equal to 2, also the equation satisfied. On putting x is equal to 3, here it is 2 into 3 equal to 6 divided by 2, which is your 3. Right side it is also 3. So for which also for x is equal to 3, our LHS it is also same as our RHS. Once again for putting x is equal to 4, here the left side it is 2 into 4 equal to 8 divided by 2, it is our 4. Right side it is also 4. See, this one it is the equation, it is also the equation, but in this equation for any value of x I may put it in the equation, always the equation satisfied. But here the equation satisfied only for the limited value of the x. Otherwise, in another word, in this equation, for every value of the variable, the equation does not satisfy. Understood or not understood? So for which the equation which satisfied the equation which is satisfied for every value of the variable. Equation which is satisfied for every value of the variable. So that equation we can call it as the algebraic identities. Understood and not understood? So just like it is one of the algebraic identity, many more such type of identities it can be formed. But in our requirement, which algebraic identity it will be useful for you, that algebraic identity we will do the discussion. In our standard 8, few of the algebraic identities were taught to you. And once again, I want to remind these algebraic identities. So from these, one of the algebraic identity is x plus y whole square. It is our x square plus y square plus 2xy. Another algebraic identity is it was x minus y whole square. It is our x square plus y square minus 2xy. Next one it is x plus y whole into x minus y. It is our x square minus y square. Next one it is x plus a whole into x plus b, which is our x square plus a plus b whole into x plus ab. So from these four algebraic identities, you just have to mark. Right side it is the expand form, and the left side, everywhere you have to see left side, it is the product of two factors. So for which left side it is the factorization form of the right side. Here it is also the same. Right side it is the expand form, and the left side it is our factorization form because the product of the two factors. And here it is x minus y whole square. It means x minus y, once again x minus y. So for which this side is also our factorization form. Here it is also the factorization form of the right side. X plus y whole square. It means x plus y, once again x plus y. Understood? Up to this perfectly understood? The question may come on regarding our algebraic identity just like this. If the expand form it will be given, means right side form it will be given, and it will be asked to you that you just have to find the factorization form of this expansion form. You have to do the factorization. So how to do the factorization? Just see, suppose you are getting in the factorization in the expansion form, number of a term it is 3. See, here it is number of a term 3, here it is number of a term it is 3, here it is the number of a term it is 3. Just see, from these three algebraic identity, so first algebraic identity in the expansion form 3 number of terms, second one it is 3 number of terms, also the last one it is also 3 number of terms. See the difference, here it is 2 number of squares are there, here it is also 2 number of squares are there. Out of 3, 2 algebraic identities whose expansion form having 2 square, and here it is plus 2xy. Whenever 2 squares and another one can be arranged in the form of 2xy, it means you have to just see on this one, it can be written in the factorization format of x plus y whole square. It means whose square, first square and second square, it means it will be the formula of the first term and second its whole square. Understood? And whenever 2 number of squares are there, and last one it can be arranged in the form of minus 2xy, then after its factorization form is x minus y whole square. It means for this minus bears the importance, and for this plus bears the importance. Ready? Here the number of a term it is 3, here it is 3, 2 number of square in each. Okay, and here it is number of a term it is 3. but number of a square it is only 1. Number of a square it is only 1. Understood? And here it is the coefficient of x. See, here it is the coefficient of x. It is the sum of which two numbers, also the last number, it is also the product of that two number. Coefficient of x, it is the sum of which two number, also the product of the last number, it is also the product of that two numbers. Understood? And for that case, it can be arranged it as the x, then after first term a, I wrote it as the a, then after another factor it is x, another factor, this one it is our, another one it is our b, x plus a whole into x plus b. Understood? And whenever you are getting in the expansion form, it is our two terms, and both the terms have the square terms, and in between them the minus mark it is there, and in between them minus mark is there. So for which its factorization form it will be, means first term plus last term, x plus y whole into x minus y. Understood? So it is one trick whenever expand form it is given and it is asked that you have to write down the factorization form. Okay. Secondly, the question may come in the another variety. Another variety, the question will come just like this. Left side it will be given that the x plus y whole square. Otherwise the situation it will be just like this. See, x plus 3, once again x plus 3. It is also same as x plus 3 whole square. Whenever you are getting just like this, how to find out its square, it will be how much? Its square it will be how much? So for which it can be arranged it as the C. It means this one x plus 3, once again x plus 3. Whenever you are getting in the two factors, first same as first of a second factor, second term of the first factor, it is also the second term of the second factor. Otherwise both the factors are same. And between the terms it is the plus sign it is there. It means this formula we have to apply. It means x plus y whole square. Understood? And whenever you are getting the situation just like this, x minus 3 whole square, it is how much? So it means x minus 3 whole square means x minus 3, once again x minus 3. Here both the factors are same. Whenever you are getting both the factors are same, and in the middle of the two terms, here it is the minus sign it is there. So it means you have to apply the x minus y whole square form. Okay? And whenever you are getting the situation just like this, x plus 3, here it is x minus 3. See, here the two factors are there, but both the factors are not equal. But first term same as the first term, second term same as the second term, but here it is the plus sign, here it is the minus sign. Whenever plus sign, here it is the minus sign. Otherwise all the terms are same. Otherwise these two terms same as these two terms, but here it is the plus sign, here it is the minus sign. Here the formula it will be first term square minus last term square. It means x plus y whole into x minus y. Understood? And here it is the another situation. Whenever you are getting the situation just like this, x plus 3, here it is x plus 4. See, first one it is same as the first one of the second factor, but the second term of both the factors are different. First term of both the factors are equal, but the second term of both the factors are different. In that particular situation, you have to apply x plus a whole into x plus b. So here the formula it will be, which one it is the common? Its square, and the non-common one it is our 3, 4. So for which 3 plus 4 we have to add coefficient 3, 4. Here it is the variable x, and the last one it is the product of 3 and 4. Understood? Which type of question it will come? One, it is our factorization format related question it will come. Another one, it is whenever the left side given and it is asked to you that you have to find out the product. It means right side how you have to solve. Okay. Another identity I want to show to you. Another identity it is our, see, Another identities, it was not taught to you in our last class. You just have to remember. Another identity, it is our see, x plus y plus z its square. It means three terms. Previously it was x plus y whole square, but here I am showing you the x plus y plus z square, which is equal to, remember, just like x plus y whole square, it is means square of the first and square of the second. Here it is the three terms, means square of the first, square of the second plus square of the third. Ready? Then after 2, see, 2 first and second it will be multiplied, 2x y. Then after second and third it will be multiplied, 2 whole into yz plus third into first it will be multiplied, plus 2 whole into zx. Understood or not understood? Suppose anyone will ask to you how to show this one, it is this much. Actually the proof of this one already given in our standard 8. Suppose anyone will ask to you how to prove, remember the proof just like this. See, suppose here it is x plus y, I am taking it as the c. So for which it can be reduced it into c plus z square. C plus z square means 2 terms square, where the a plus, just like x plus y whole square formula, here it is c square plus z square plus 2c z. Understood? And here what to do, in place of a c I have to put it as the x plus y. Here it is x plus y whole square, here it is z square as usual, here it is 2, in place of a c I have to put it as the x plus y, and here it is the z. Here x plus y whole square, which is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy. Here it is z square. On opening the bracket it becomes 2xz plus 2yz. Here it is x square, here it is y square, here it is z square. So I am arranging x square plus y square plus z square. Here it is 2xy plus 2xy plus 2yz, then after plus 2zx. Okay, so this one, it is the proof of this algebraic identity. Okay, and you just have to remember, whenever the 3 it is given its square, it means in the expand form how many terms it is there, 6 number of terms are there, and out of a 6 number, here it is 3 terms are the square terms. 3 terms are the square term, and this one it is the 2 into xy first last, 2 into product of the second last, and here it is the 2 into product of the last and first. Understood? So next we will do few of the question where you just have to create one idea where to apply which algebraic identity. Okay, just wait, we will do the next question. Okay, see, in the question number 1 it is said that use the suitable identities to find the product of the following. So you just have to find out the product. Just see, in the algebraic identity it was said to you 2 sides are there. One it is factorization side, another one it is our expansion side. Just see, here it is the product of the two. It means which side given? Factorization side 100%. And I said whenever the factorization side it is given, your first priority you just have to give. Just see whether both the factors are same. No, because here it is x, here it is x, but this one it is 4, this one it is our 10. So it means you are getting it in the situation of just like this. See, x plus a, another one it is our x plus b. Whenever first term of both the factors are same, but the second term of both the factors are different, so for which is expansion form, it was said to you x square plus which one it is the different term, their sum into x plus last one it is the product of the different terms. Understood or not understood? So this one, it is one of the algebraic identities. It was already taught to you. So for which you have to write just like this. See, which one it is equal, xx equal, for which here it is x square I am writing, plus here it is, this one it is the different, this one it is the different. Different means they are sum. 4 plus 10 into which one it is the same, which one it is the equal, x it is the equal, for which here I am writing x. And here it is at last, it is the product of 4 into 10. How I wrote? On the right side you should have to write down because of this algebraic identity. Because of this algebraic identity, this factorization form can be arranged just like this. Okay? So thereafter, here it is already x square, single term, single x square. Then after, here it is 10 plus 4 equal to 14x. Then after, 10 plus 10 into 4, which is our 40. So expansion form got. So this one, it is the product of this factorization form. This factorization form, its product is this one. Understood? Second one we will do. Just see the second question. In the second question it is also, see, second question, first term it is same, first term it is same, but the second term it is different, second term it is different. See, second term of both the factors are different. So it means x it is as usual, but in place of a, here it is 8. Here it is in place of b, it is our minus 10. So here it is a, it is our plus 8, but b it is our minus 10. According to the same algebraic identity, it can be written just like this. See, which one it is common, same, its square, plus which one it is different, 8 minus 10, into which one it is the same, equal. You have to write it at here. And the last one, it is the product of 8 into minus 10. Ready? And how you wrote this one? On the right side, you just have to write this algebraic identity. According to this algebraic identity, I wrote just like this. Understood? Another thing, remember, here it is, as it is the x, it is only one, so for which no need to use the bracket. Suppose here it is 3x would be there, so you have to square by giving the bracket. Because here it is x square, you may give the bracket, its square it is how much, without bracket its square it is also that much. So for which no need to give the bracket whenever a single variable it is there. So then after, you have to, here you have to write x square plus 8 minus 10 means minus 2, minus 2x, here it is minus 80. Otherwise, you can write just like this, x square minus 2x minus 80. Understood? It is easy or difficult? It is easy or difficult? Okay. So just wait so that we will do the question number 1, rest question. Okay. See, in the question number 3, it is given that you have to find out the product of this factor and this factor. It is the product of this factor and this factor. So our main target, it is to be checked whether the two factors are equal. No, two factors are not equal. If it was equal, we would apply the formula of a plus b whole square, otherwise a minus b whole square. Okay. But then one it is, see, here it is the first term, it is same as the first term. Yes or no? First term of both the factors are equal. But see, second terms of both the factors are different. Here the second term it is plus 4 and there it is the second term it is our minus 5. Here it is plus 4 and there it is minus 5. Remember just like this. See, we know, just remember, x plus a, here it is x plus b. It is one of the identity, it was said to you, Whenever the first it is same as the first, but both the second terms are different, the formula it was first it is how much? First it is x, so for which x square. Second term we can get by adding the two different terms. Here it is a plus b whole into first term equal term which is equal to x, and the last term it is the product of the two unequal terms. Okay, so by using this identity, we have to write the expand form of this factorization form directly. See, so here it is the x square means first term square. Here it is the first means equal term, it is our 3x. Whenever only x it is, no need to give the bracket. Whenever with x anything multiplied, otherwise divided. So for which with the 3x you have to give the bracket. 3x square, it means first it is ready. Next one it is unequal 4, there it is minus 5. Sum of the unequal term of both the factors into previously x means equal terms. Here the equal term it is our 3x plus a into b. There it was a into b means product of the 4 into minus 5. 4 into minus 5. Understood? So which is equal to 3x square means 3 square into x square. 3x into 3x, it means 3 square also x square. It means 9x square. Otherwise a into b whole to the power n, it is equal to a to the power n also b to the power n. It means a means 3 square also x square. 3 square means 9x square. Here it is 4 minus 5 means minus 1 whole into 3x. Here it is 4 into 5 means directly writing it as the minus 20. In the next step I am writing 9x square minus 3x minus 20. Tell me it is easy or difficult? Tell me it is easy or difficult? Only work is that you have to check between the two factors. See the next question, see the next question. So two factors are there and it is asked that you have to find out the product. See, in the two factors, see, first one it is same as the first one. First one it is same as the first one. Also second one it is also same as the second one. Also second as this one. But here it is only the difference is here it is plus sign, here it is minus sign. And I have already said whenever one it is plus, another one it is minus. Otherwise both the terms are equal. One of the algebraic identity it was given on regarding this. So which it was, we know, see, we know, see, x plus y whole into x minus y, it is said the formula x square minus y square. Yes or no? So it means whenever this term same, this term same, in the middle there it is the plus and minus is there. So always first term square minus last term square. So for which accordingly we will write the same. Accordingly we will write the same. It is at here. See, first same, last same. Here it is plus, there it is the minus sign. So for which here we have to write the square of the first. Square of the first. Then after minus sign it is there just like this, and square of the last, otherwise second term, it means 3 by 2 its square. Understood? Which becomes one of the formula it was said to you. Just see, a to the power m to the power n, it is our a to the power m into n. Whenever in the exponential chapter, laws of exponents, here it is one of the a, it is given a to the power to the power, it means power, it is to be multiplied. So for which y square to the power 2, it means y to the power 4 minus, here it is a by b whole to the power m means a square means 3 square divided by 2 square, which becomes 9 divided by 4. So tell me this question, it is easy or difficult? Tell me this question, it is easy or difficult? So next another question we will do, just you have to see. Question number 1, last question I am showing. Question number 1, last question. Question number 1, last question, it is given that 3 minus 2x whole into 3 plus 2x. Here it is the question number B. 3 minus 2x whole into 3 plus 2x. See, x term may be in the right, otherwise it may be in the left. No problem. Only our work is just we have to compare the two factors. Just we have to compare the two factors. And in the two factors, first term, it is same as the first term of the second factor. Second term, here it is also same as the second. Both the two, it is same as both the two, but here it is the plus minus sign, here it is plus sign. Don't feel uncomfort that first should be plus, then after minus. It may be plus first, otherwise it may be minus first. Always its formula it was said to you. Have you remember or not remember? Whenever x plus y whole into x minus y it was there. So its formula it will be x square minus y square. What you should write? We know whenever first same, second same, here it is 1 plus another one it is minus. Always its formula it will be the square of the first equal term, then minus the square of the second equal term. So for which directly here I am writing. See, first same. So for which 3 square. Then after minus, second same. Here it is minus, there it is plus. So for which directly I am writing it as the 2x whole square. As with the x 2 it is multiplied, for which bracket compulsorily we must have to give. Okay. Which is equal to 3 square means 9 and 2x square means 4x square. So these all were about the question number 1, and in the question number 1 it was said to you, you just have to find out the product. Okay, so now we will do the question number 2. Let's see question number 2. It is easy, otherwise you are feeling it as the difficult one. Okay, see in the question number 2 it is said evaluate the following product without multiplying directly. Here it is the product of 103 into 107 it is given. It means it is not asked that you have to multiply a 3-digit number with the 3-digit number by using the column method and you have to write down the answer. Suppose you will write down the answer, you will not get any mark, because here it is strictly it is said without multiplying directly. So you cannot multiply it directly. So directly you cannot multiply means by using suitable identities you have to find out the product. By using suitable identities you have to find out the product. Okay. See, whenever you are getting here one number it is here, one number it is here, and here it is another number it is here. Always you have to write both the numbers. It is in the form of the nearest 10, otherwise nearest 100, plus how much, otherwise minus how much. See, 103 its nearest 100, 3-digit number, for which we have to find its nearest 100. 4-digit number nearest 1000. Okay, so for which here it is 103 means it is nearer to 100. How much nearer? 3 nearer. So for which in place of 103 I can write it as the 100 plus 3. And in the number of 107 it is also nearer to 100. So for which it can be written it also in the form of 100 plus 7. See, here it is the product of the two factors. It is one factor, it is another factor, and in both the factor 100 is here, here it is 100, it is also here. It means in both the factor, first term of the first factor it is same as the first term of the second factor. And see, here it is the second term of the first factor, here it is the second term of the second factor, both are different. So whenever you are getting one factors, one term of both the factors are same and another term of both the factors are different, it means it is in the form of just like this. See, it means it is in the form of x plus a whole into x plus b. So for which its formula it will be, which one it is equal, its square, then after sum of the unequal into equal plus product of the unequal. Remember all these identities, okay? And for which the same thing it is to be applied at here. So here it is, which one it is the equal, x it is here, it is equal, here it is 100, it is equal. So for which here it will be 100 its square. Ready? Thereafter equal, unequal, their sum, 3 plus 7 their sum into equal, equal means 100. And the last term it is the product of the unequal terms, it means 3 into 7. So for which final answer it is to be 100 into 100, it means 1 followed by 4 zeros. And here it is 3 7 ja 21 into 100, sorry 7 3, here it is the sum, 7 3 10 into 100, which is our 1000. And the last one it is our 21. So for which directly one can say, here it is 10,000, here it is 1,000. It means 11,000, 11,000, 21. Suppose one will do the same question by using the column method, so it will take much more time. Okay, so here we have done step by step, but whenever you are getting acquainted with this type of formulae, so without writing this step also one can find out the answer directly. But for this you want rigorous practice to do step by step. After getting acquainted, then after you will omit few of the steps. Understood? Next, another question. See, here it is 95 and here it is 96. This question can be done in two ways, okay? But I am showing you in the one way. See, here 95, here it is 96. It means I can break the 95 in the form of 90 plus 5. And the next one also I can break it in the form of a 90 plus 6. See, here it is also the same formula. First one same. It means 90, 90 same. A, B different. Here it is 5, 6 different. So for which directly one can write 90 its square. Then after sum of 2, 5 plus 6 equal to 11. Directly writing 11 into 90 plus product of 5 into 6 equal to 30. See, 99, 81 followed by 20. Here it is 11 into 9 equal to 99, 10. Here it is 30. So for which total one it will be 0, 9, 3, 12, 2. Here it is 1, 2, 9, 11, 1. Here it is 1, 9, 9, 1, 2, 0. Also the same question one can break it also in the another way also. See, 95 also one can break it in the form of 100 minus 5. This one also one can break it in the form of 100 minus 4. Previously A it was 5, B it was 6. But in this case A you will get it as the 5 and B you will get it as the minus 4. If you will do attempt also in this also you can solve, also you can get the right answer also. Okay, now I am showing you the third eye question. Third eye question here I am doing. See, in the question number third eye, it is given that 104 into 96. Question number third eye. See, suppose one is breaking this number in the form of 100 plus 4. Another one is one breaking 90 plus 6. It means no formula can be applied at here. No formula can be applied. To apply the identity, either the total term must be same as the total term, otherwise two terms are same, here it is plus, here it is minus, otherwise first one it will be same. At least one term must be common, at least one term must be common. So for which here it is 100 plus 4, so for which this one you have to try to express it in the form of 100. Express it in the form of 100, so 96 can be expressed in the form of 100 minus 4. Understood? So it means actually from the 104 gap is 4, here it is from the 100, here it is gap is also 4. So for which 100 plus 4, another one it is 100 minus 4. Ready? See, here it is first same, also second same, but here it is the plus sign and here it is the minus sign. So it means whenever one it is a plus sign, another one it is our minus sign, so it means it is already in the algebraic identity of C, x plus y whole into x minus y, which implies its formula it will be first one square minus second one square. On the right side, as this one, as x plus y whole into x minus y, it is our x square minus y square. So for which here the first one, it is first common, it is 100 its square, and the last one it is our 4 square. We have to write it at here. So 100 square, it is our 10,000. It is our 10,000. 10,000 minus 4 square means 16. So for which 10,000 minus 16, which is equal to 9,984. 9,984. Understood? Perfectly understood. So these all were about the question number 2. Question number 2. So here it is the product of two numbers without multiplying directly. How? By using the suitable algebraic identity, we have to find out the product. Understood? And next we will do the question number 3. See, in the question number 3, it is given factorize the following using the appropriate identities. It means you should have to write its factorization form. And in the identities, one it was your expansion form, another left side it was said to you, left side it was your factorization form. It means right side form it is given, you have to write it as the left side. It means product of the factors you have to write. Okay? See, I said you few of the tricks that first you have to check total how many terms are there. 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms. Number of a term it is 3. Number of a term it is 3. Then after we have to find total how many squares are there. See, here it is how many square term. Here it is y square means y square. And here it is 9x square means whose square it is 9? It means 3x square. It is our 9x square. It means 2 number of squares are there. 2 number of squares are there. So it means, let me to write, first one it is, see, it is our 3x whole square. It is 1 square. Another one it is our y its square. So it means first term ready, last term ready. Then after you have to see whether the middle one can it be arranged it in the plus it is here. Can it be arranged it in the form of 2xy form? Previously the formula it was x square plus y square plus 2xy, otherwise x square plus 2xy plus y square. It may be always its formula it will be x plus y whole square. So here it is the first one it is ready. Here it is we have to check 2a into b, 2 into 3x into y, whether it is same as the 6xy. See, 2 into 3 equal to 6. Here it is xy, yes, matching. Matching means here it is the first term square. Suppose we are thinking that this one it is x square, here it is x square, and if this one it will be y square, yes it is y square, and this one it is in the form of 2, here it is x and here it is y. So for which already the expansion form in the form of x square plus 2xy plus y square. So for which its factorization form it will be x plus y whole square. X means here n plus x, here it is 3x it is there. So for which 3x plus y it's square. Square means 3x plus y. Once again 3x plus y. So factorization form ready. Easy or difficult? Easy or difficult? Okay, but one thing you have to write whenever you are arranging this one, directly you wrote this one. So for which you just have to write it that here x square plus y square plus 2xy it is equal to x plus y whole square. So by this formula I wrote this one. So for which this algebraic identity I wrote. Actually algebraic identity wrote. In this algebraic identity I wrote the expansion first, then after I wrote the factorization form. Understood? Next question. See the next question. In the next question, total number of term it is 3. Total number per term it is 3. So then after we have to find the total number of how many squares are there. Total number of how many square terms are there. See, 1 it is the square term because 1 means 1 square. 1 means 1 square. And here it is 4 means 2 square. So for which one can write 4y square, it has the 2y its square. It is one perfect square. And 1 means it is also one perfect square, 1 square. So here it is the minus sign. So whenever you are getting the 2 square and here you are getting it as the minus sign, so it means you should have to try to arrange it in the form of 2xy. 2, first term it is our 2y and last one it is our 1. See, 2 into 2 equal to 4. Here it is minus 4. Here it is minus 4. Here it is y. Here it is y. So it means previously which one it was given. Now it is already arranged in the form of, suppose this one it is our x square. Here it is y square. Here it is minus 2x. This one it is our x into y. So it means x square minus 2xy plus y square. So which is the formula having the factorization form of x minus y whole square. X means 2y minus y means minus 1 whole square. So factorization ready or not ready? Factorization understood. But on the right side you should have to write here you have to write on the right side x square plus y square minus 2xy. If the expansion form it will be just like this, so its factorization form it will be x minus y its square. Understood? Now we will do the last question, means third eye question. See the third eye question how it can be done. In the third eye question I am writing on the top. Here it is given that x square minus y square divided by 100. See, previously whatever the question we solved, in all the cases the number of terms it was 3 in number, and here it is the number of term in the expansion form it is 2 in number. I said whenever you are getting the 2 terms, see whether both are the square term or not. If directly not written it in the square form, you just have to arrange it in the form of the square form. Ready? So for which I want to try to write it in the square form. Here it is x square. Here it is only a single. You may give the bracket, otherwise you may not give the bracket. No problem. And next one it is upper one. You just have to see y square divided by 100 means 10 square. Also in the next step I am arranging in the form of x square. Here it is a to the power m divided by b to the power m, which one can write a by b whole to the power n. So in the same way y square divided by 10 square, one can write it in the form of y divided by 10 its square. So now the expansion form I have already arranged it as the square of 1, another square of 1, and in between them here it is the minus sign. In between them here it is the minus sign. Once again I am reminding, whenever here it is x square minus y square it is there, its factorization form is x plus y whole into x minus y. I am writing it in the conversely I am writing. Okay, x plus y whole into x minus y, it was your x square minus y square, but here according to our requirement x square minus y square I am writing. Factorization form it is our x plus y whole into x minus y. So for which here it is factorization form it is first term plus last term, it means x plus y by 10 whole into x minus y divided by 10. Suppose one is adding by taking the LCM, also one can do, otherwise one can let it be just like this. Ready? So question number 3 it is already completed. So today you just have to remember up to this. Anywhere any problem if you are facing, feel free to talk to me. Today the discussion it is this much. Okay, so in the next day we will start our discussion from the question number 4 onwards. Thank you. Have a beautiful day ahead.